Okay, we're going to talk about Virta Health. You guys have heard a little bit about it today. I'm not going to go into great detail because, let's be honest, you guys don't have to remember everything about Virta, okay? All you guys have to know is this is a great benefit that's offered to any of your employees that have type 2 diabetes. And I think it's very clear. I've sat over here today and I've just watched everything. I just want to take a moment. It's very clear how much LGHIP cares about you guys and all the employees. There's the CEO wheeling trash cans in and out. There's people running around doing this, doing that. Michelle has put on an amazing conference. I think she deserves. And that's really the reason why they offer Virta as well. You heard about Wonder. That's an option for people to lose weight, maybe if you're pre-diabetic. But if you've got people who have type 2 diabetes, Virta might be the option for them. So how many of you know somebody has type 2 diabetes? Okay, so Virta is the very first and only clinically proven medical treatment to reverse diabetes. So what exactly does that mean? So we actually do reverse diabetes through nutritional therapy. Anybody who has type 2 diabetes, subscribers and their spouses who are covered on the plan are eligible. Okay. Through Virta, you get a medical provider, so a doctor, you get health coaches, and you get an app. And they work with members to change what they're eating, and in doing so, they're able to lower their A1Cs, their glucose levels, their blood sugar, and then take them off of costly medications. And we all know once you get type 2 diabetes, you have it, right? There's really no going back. You're on medications, you're gonna need more medications to control it, more medications. And it's not your fault. It's your body is not able to process the food the way it needs to. It's not your fault. If you had cancer, nobody would blame you for that. There's no shame in it. Our bodies are just not processing it the way it needs to. So Virta is another option. So if you have people that have type 2 diabetes, if they're happy and want to continue on, manage it with medications, what have you, that's one option. Virta's another option for them. So we do have an app. We've got videos and testimonials. There's a community there that they can interact, kind of like a Facebook, but just for Virta patients where they can interact. There's recipes, lots and lots of recipes. And again, that coach is there just to continue that motivation for the members. Okay? So again, your job is not to understand the ins and outs of Virta. You don't have to know there's a doctor and what do they do and what's the diet. The only thing you all need is to spread the word about Virta. So we've got flyers. All the flyers have websites. They have little QR codes now. You can scan it with your phone. Anybody who's interested, they apply. We don't want the word apply to scare anyone away. It's at no cost whatsoever. But when they apply, that goes to our enrollment advisors that's going to meet one-on-one with the individuals, answer all of their questions, explain what the program is, help them make that next step. Then it's up to them if they want to continue on or not. So please don't feel like, oh, I don't understand it, I can't talk about it. Just put the information up. We've got brochures, we've got flyers here today, okay? And if you need more, you can talk to Jessica. We've got plenty of things, okay? So I've got some questions for you guys, and I do have some prizes, and Jessica's going to help me. She's going to hand these out. All right, so we have been partnering with local LGHIP since January of 2021. Okay, you have about 5,000 people with diabetes on your plan, roughly, about 5,000 people. How many people, and just raise your hands and I'll call people, and then whoever is, oh, you have an answer? All right. Okay, what's your answer?
1,400.
1,400. Okay, how many people, do you think have been impacted by Virta? So they've gotten involved with Virta. So 1,400 is one. Yep. 1,800. 2,000. It's lower than that. Lower than that. Okay, who said 800? Okay, I'll give it to you. But it's actually 298. So what does that mean? So right up here up front. So what does that mean? That means we got to get the word out. We got to get the word out about Virta because you've got at least 5,000 people who have type 2 diabetes this is an option for them, right? This is something they can do. Okay, so let's talk about why you want to get the word out. Whoop! You didn't see that. Darn it. Shoot. That's okay. I know yesterday I was at the state and they printed off all the slides and I didn't know it and I was asking and they were like right on the answers and they are really good. They're guessing these. And then finally somebody felt bad and she raised it up and showed me. Okay, so anyway,
3,987.
Thank you very much. Yes. Total pounds lost, 3,987 pounds. Even though weight loss is not our primary focus in the program, obviously it happens, right? But the thing to remember is that people are losing weight while they're coming off their medications. They're not taking medications to lose weight. It's the food that they're eating. And the largest weight loss for your group has been 113 pounds. I suspect it's actually more than that, but that's what I could locate. Okay. Largest reduction in A1C. So A1C, let me explain first. Let's say I have a 7.5 A1C and I get down to 6.5. That's a 1 point reduction. Okay, back there? 4. 3.1. 2.5. 2.4. 2. 5. 3. The actual amount, 7.3. The lady over there, the light is right in my eyes, but I think it's orange. There you go. Yeah. So we actually had a LGHIP employee, someone participate that has lost 7.3 or gone down 7.3 points. They started at a 15.5 and now they're down to an 8.2 and they're continuing to work on that. Okay. Again, that is while coming off medications. Okay. Okay. Total number of medications eliminated. 5. 3. Per person? No, this is total. Way in the back. What are you saying? 10? 300? Let me see. 78. I don't know who was the closest, though. Yeah. 10 in the back, maybe? Yeah. We'll go with that. Okay, so we went from 139 medications to 61 medications, and that's just so far. So again, people are coming off their medications while they're part of it. Okay, percent of insulin eliminated. So this does not even account, like when we think about medications eliminated, that was a previous one. That means they no longer take it at all. On the other side is people are reducing the amount of insulin that they have. They still might be on it, for a little bit while they're working on it. So percent of insulin eliminated. I'm going to try to be a little bit better and call people. Okay, right in the middle. 30%. 30. 40%. 40. 60. 50. Who said 60? 60. 60. 60. Okay. So my kids. Yeah. 73. 80%. 82. Oh shoot, I just missed the 73. I think was last one raised their hand. So 82% of insulin eliminated. So people have gone from, on average, 60 units of insulin a day down to 11 units of insulin a day. And then you can see just overall the outcomes that we've seen for LGHIP overall. So overall, everyone who's participated, 1.02, A1C change, medication change, and weight loss. And then you can see usual care. So once you're a type 2 diabetic, typically you see your A1C creeps up, your weight creeps up, and your medications creep up. Okay? Here's a few patient quotes, but I have something better than that. I have someone here in real life who is a Virta patient, and her name is Jennifer, and please make her feel very, very welcome. She's going to share her story.
Well, thank you for this opportunity to share my experience with the Virta Health program. I'm just going to share with you kind of my overall story of where I began and where I kind of am, where I am today. I am an emotional eater, whether I'm happy or sad, which is probably like most people. Food was my comfort. Food always made me feel better in the moment. My body craved the sweets. I would have the crashes from the sugar highs, which left me feeling even worse. I developed these poor eating habits as a child. As a teenager and an adult, I was overweight. At one point in my young adult life, my weight reached close to 280 pounds. In my late 30s, I got motivated to lose weight, so I began exercising. I lost about 70 pounds. After a couple of years, I stopped exercising, and I allowed my poor eating habits to creep back in, and I gained a majority of the weight back. I was diagnosed with diabetes about 20 years ago. I relied on medication and never focused on the food or the amount of food I was eating. I thought I could exercise my way out of diabetes. So I began the cycle of exercising again. However, my glucose numbers never decreased, no matter how long or how often I was working out, and changing medications never made any significant difference either. Then in June of last year, my journey with Virta began. Once I started following Virta-friendly foods, I felt satisfied and the cravings went away. Our bodies are simply not made to process all the chemicals added to boxed or prepackaged foods. Now I see those foods as poison to my body. I don't think of food in the same way anymore, and when I'm grocery shopping, I'm truly following the rule of thumb, shop the outside aisles of the store. For me, the most difficult part of following the Virta program is being surrounded by temptation. Most events are food-focused. Family events, work events, and events with friends typically involve eating. When I get together for a cookout, I've been known to bring a bag of frozen vegetables because I know there's going to be a lot of carbs on that table. I'm still a food lover, but in a different way. I enjoy the experience of food as well as the healing benefit of food. I believe one of the main reasons Virta has worked for me is knowing I have a support team paying attention to my progress. Over these past 16 months, I've lost 30 pounds, decreased my A1C, and I sleep so much better. My cholesterol and blood pressure are in normal ranges also. My self-confidence is boosted, I'm more outgoing, and simply put, I'm just happier. I would have never imagined eating high-calorie and high-fatty foods could reduce my weight and improve my overall health. I am proof that the foods we consume can heal our bodies or it can damage our bodies. Food is the body's medicine. I'll leave you with this. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Thank you.
Be sure to stop by the Virta table. If you haven't gotten the flyer or brochure, we've got little wallet-sized cards. Just put the information out for your employees so that they know that they have a choice. All right, thank you so much.